Hey, Mina Mihashima here. Today, I'm introducing koelab, a local tool that lets you do both voice conversion and TTS. You can control it from your browser or use it from the command line. It can even handle real-time voice changing. For this video, we're starting after the setup is already done, and I'll show you what this tool can actually do. I'll put the setup instructions in the description below.
Oh, voice tech? I'm interested in that stuff too. Looking forward to this.
Well, you see...
Hold on, Shirakawa. Hashima-senpai is shy, so please don't come on that strong right away.
Yeah, Mizuki, that helped. We don't want people mixing up the channels, so could you do the usual ID signal?
All right, I got it. Here we go.
No warning, fight night, women collide. High kick, clean flash, cutting the air so wide. Step in, spin fast, time slows down for a beat. Spirit shockwave, boom, feel it under your feet. No warning, fight night, women collide. One more high kick.
So that's what you two are? Weird girl wrestlers? Well, whatever. Let's move on.
Hey, don't call us weird. But yeah, I think that made the importance of a virtual environment pretty clear. So we'll be running koelab inside a virtual environment as well. First, open PowerShell, or a similar terminal, and type koelab serve. That will launch the server and display a local URL. Then, all you have to do is open that URL in your browser. All right, everything's ready. Now let's actually put it to work. First, add the voice you want to clone to reference audio. After that, click Save Uploaded Reference to make sure it's saved properly. Once it's saved, you can keep up to 3 voices in your favorites, so it's easy to switch between them and compare the results. Oh, right, there's one more thing I forgot to mention. After you hit Save, make sure to click Assign Current, too. That will assign the current voice to that slot. All right, we're almost done getting everything ready. So first, let's listen to the voice we want to clone and make sure it sounds right.
Nature is a mutable cloud which is always and never the same.
Life without love is like a tree without blossoms or fruit.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Next, load the source audio. This is the audio that contains the content you want spoken. In other words, the voice you registered earlier will be used to say what's in this audio. Let's listen to this one as well and check it before moving on.
Hi everyone, I'm Mamu Minokamo. Thanks for joining me.
Now that all 3 voices are registered, click Use to choose the one you want to work with. All right, let's go ahead and press Convert. Just so you know, the very first run takes a bit longer. That's because the system is loading everything and handling its initial setup behind the scenes. Once that's finished, though, it becomes much faster from the second run on.
Got it, so that's the reason. Yeah, that's definitely useful to know. By the way, this browser interface doesn't seem to be Gradio, right?
Yeah, I'm not really committed to using Gradio. This project isn't only about audio conversion. I also want to manage saved voices, switch between favorites, and reuse conversion history. When you need all of that, building a custom interface makes it much easier to keep everything organized. So this choice was made less for looks and more for ease of operation. All right, we've gone through the explanation, so let's check the actual screen. On my PC, voice conversion usually runs at around this speed. Now, let's play the finished audio and see how it sounds.
Hi everyone, I'm Mamu Minokamo. Thanks for joining me.
Wait, the seed VC model is V2, right? But honestly, I kind of feel like the earlier version fits better.
Yeah, I feel that too. So if that stands out to you, it's worth switching models and comparing the results. All right, let's keep going.
Hi everyone, I'm Mamu Minokamo. Thanks for joining me.
Got it. 3 favorites probably feels like enough most of the time. But what do you do if you want more than that?
Hi everyone, I'm Mamu Minokamo. Thanks for joining me.
That's where it gets interesting. Besides the favorites, you can also bring back saved voices from the history. Basically, any voice you upload and save remains available. So you can go back to the list, select it again, like this, and keep using it whenever you want.
I see, so you can pull them back up from here too. What happens after you restart the PC?
As long as it was saved properly, it'll remain there. All right, next I'm going to record my own voice and use it for a clone test. Okay, the recording is finished. Now let's try converting my own voice into a different voice. Just select the voice you want to convert it into, hit convert, and you're good to go.
I have a pen in my pocket.
Very nice. But yeah, this kind of thing obviously shouldn't be used for abuse. So, are we going to try out the TTS section we can see on the screen too?
Of course. But before that, since we've got 3 different source voices ready, let's check all of them first. I want to see how well this works with both female and male samples. After that, we'll switch over to text-to-speech and test that out too. For this demo, I want the pronunciation to stay as stable as possible, so I'll be using an English-friendly TTS model. That way, we can focus on how the output actually sounds instead of getting sidetracked by pronunciation inconsistencies.
Oh, I just thought of something. If you register your own voice, you could make it seem like you speak fluent English.
Well, that really depends on how the person chooses to use it. There's been a lot of movement in the open source voice space lately. It's honestly a pretty interesting area to watch right now. All right, next, let's register the voice we want to use as the cloning source.
Wait, wouldn't just saving it to a different folder on the USB drive work?
All right, next, let's switch the model and enter some English text. That means everything is ready. Now it's time to see whether it can generate speech directly from text. So let's go ahead and click Synthesize. Just like before, the very first run takes a little longer. The audio is ready now. Let's play it right away and check how it sounds.
Hello there. Welcome to this quick text-to-speech test. Did you know that the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog? It's true. Voice technology has advanced incredibly over the years, making it sound more natural than ever before. Let's see how well this system handles a brief pause, a sudden exclamation, and a number like 234.56. I hope you have a fantastic day.
Overall, it sounds pretty solid. That said, numbers like 1234.56 can sometimes be read a little awkwardly. In cases like that, it's usually better to write them out in words instead of leaving them in numeric form.
Got it. So whenever something looks like it might trip up the model, the best move is to rewrite it in a way that's easier to read naturally.
Exactly. Even paid services can sometimes miss the intended pronunciation. So this is one of those areas where the human side still has to think a little. All right, next, let's take a look at it from the command line too. In most cases, the browser interface is all you really need, but this is what's going on underneath it all. First, let's listen to both audio samples, and then we'll run the actual command.
All right, we're good. I'm Kamika Seki. Thanks for joining me.
All right, and this is the other audio sample.
Hey everyone, Anna Takayama here. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, now we've confirmed both audio samples. Next, let's run the command in PowerShell or a similar terminal and check whether the conversion works there as well. This part also takes a little time at first, so I'll fast forward through the beginning.
Got it. So even if it looks like a browser-based tool on the surface, this is the kind of processing that's actually happening underneath.
That's right. This time I'm going to skip the TTS command itself, but if you're curious, definitely give it a try. All right, now let's listen to the converted audio.
All right, we're good. I'm Kamika Seki. Thanks for joining me.
Well, that's basically how it works. Now for the final feature, real-time voice changing. This time though, I'm testing it using only the built-in microphone on my laptop. Because of that, it's a little hard to capture the audio perfectly in the recording. So before anything else, I want you to pay attention to how the screen responds.
So if the latency and the indicators on the screen are moving, that means the processing is working properly, right?
That's right. All right, let's actually run it and see how it behaves. Oops, that's not reacting the way it should. I had too many things running in the background. Let me close some of them real quick. All right, let's give it another try.
A B C D E F G A B C D E F G A B C D E F G A B C D E F G.
Oh yeah, now it's responding properly. The display is changing in sync with your voice.
Exactly. But because I'm using the built-in microphone this time, it's also picking up sound from the speakers, which makes it sound a little layered. Even so, I think this is enough to show that the real-time processing is actually working. If you want a more stable setup, it's better to use headphones or an external microphone.
Got it. So as a proof of operation, this is already enough. But if you really want to tighten up the audio quality, the gear matters too.
That's right. With better equipment, you can push it a lot further. But this time, the idea was to show how much could be done using just a laptop on its own. All right then, I'll see you again in the next development video.